Good morning, everyone. Swiftgal. We are playing some more Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga, and we are out to fulfill a prophecy and stuff. So we made a few changes with our units. Let's go ahead and go through them. I keep not liking my light units. So I decided to experiment with it. Since I always use Diana very offensively, and since she is very tanky herself, what we're doing is trying her out as the leader for this light infantry team. As long as she is the aggressor, we're in good shape. And she can do a lot of damage by herself and take a lot of damage by herself, so the rest of them are kind of supporting her that way. Also, having that backstab from our new assassins means that we can take out the backline, which might be a threat to her, like gunners, mages, that sort of thing. We can still barely see here. As you can see, one of our dragons is now red, and our baby is grown up. That means we're up to 3 dragons. Dragons are scary. Nibbler is 4 XP or 4 strength away from getting from being able to class change to what is it, silver? Yes. And we upgraded Mirga. Now, and actually, I should move Mirga back here. I put imposing on Nibbler and then put it at the front. So he's standing in the front, he's more likely to take the hits. I gave Mirga Beacon, which means whenever Nibbler gets healed, Mirga gets healed as well. So I figured that would spread out since we have a single healer on this team. This is Dennis. I don't know why Dennis is here. I literally just had the capacity and 1 unit left over. So now Dennis lives in front of the dragons. We'll see how that goes for Dennis. Oh, I forgot to mention. Abigail still has Boots of Tyranny, and I added the new Refuge item, which gives a boost to healing, since she's a solo healer with several dragons. Both of our knight units have the same artifact spread. St. Teresa's Bulwark. Front row takes less damage. Black Belt. Counterattacks do more damage. Kesh's Daikatana. Evasion. Barnabas, however, has an extra unit because I was able to get 1 Valkyrie, and because between his Knight Captain ability and the fact that we have a bunch of very loyal knights, I was able to squeeze in an entire another unit without having to actually use any of the boosting stuff to increase capacity. Bison and Jules are pretty much in similar setups. Heartseeker, we have 2 now, so it's even better. And then we also have the Shinobi Gi and the True Shot Bow, each of which give a huge bonus to skill. 6 archers, 6 archers. Antonio. I was able to get a second Zweihander out of one of the former light infantry guys. So Antonio now has 2 spearmen, 2 Zweihanders, and his healer. Antonio himself is just kind of chilling. His magic stat sucks. We're literally just using him for his soldier captain ability. I think that's fine. In fact, you know what? Let's give him something cool. What would be a good one for him? Actually, that's a very good one for him, potentially. Actually, no. We're gonna go Executioner on him. That lets him get an extra cast of his spell if one of the enemies is at low health to finish it off. I feel like that's a very good addition to that team. Okay. So, I mentioned the light units weren't working for me. This is the other side of that. Stefan and Diana basically traded units. So Stefan has paladins with him now. That takes him down to standard infantry, but because of Stefan's special ability, I thought he had a special thing for his entire unit. Attack rear row without penalty on first turn of combat. I'm pretty sure that applies to his unit. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So we'll see how it goes. I gave them gorilla armor to let them move in forest still to be in rough terrain, and I figured that I feel like this actually could be better. For Lindley, I was using her as kind of a mid-row fighter like this, with a heavy front and back, and I figure Stefan kind of fits that same mold. And again, with these two, they can kind of do a little bit of extra burst of damage when they're attacking. So that's where we're at. I did trim down. We had 9 units to start with. I trimmed it down to 8 by, kind of recombining, getting bigger units. As far as threat goes, I don't have a good setup right now, but I feel like that's okay. Diana, Abigail are still very high. Our cavalry, especially Tobias, is actually very low for this group at this point. Like, these ones are in the 10,000s. Tobias is 8,600, which, as far as the melee units go, is the lowest. Unfortunately, Tobias is not lower than Bizen or Jules. So we do still have to be careful with our archers. Antonio is lower than a lot of others, which is not super surprising and is fine. Barnabas is a little higher, but again is still lower than Stefan, Diana, Abigail. So I'm kind of hoping to put them out in front. Okay, let's get started with Chapter 16, Desperation. The Paladin and her cute little band of friends continue to elude you, my champion. How, with such might as yours, you wouldn't make this feeble old man do it himself, would you? Those rebels mean nothing to me. It is the Emperor who lives only as you allow. It is beginning to test my loyalty. Your loyalty? To me? Why? I cannot bear to see you waver. Please, my champion, you must understand. Institutions take time to disassemble. If we were to send Casimir to the Void now, it would undermine the legitimacy of the regime we control. It would undo all the work we've done, that you've done. For now, we must simply tell him what to do. He has already proven an obedient pawn, and as you can see, the temple is all but extinct. The moment he becomes obsolete, his life is yours to take. Then this world will finally call you Emperor. Okay. For now, the Paladin has sent her forces to attack the capital from the east. Perhaps she has a death wish? Your duty, Hand of Xanthus, is to fulfill that wish. Once you have taken Diana's big blonde head, the rest of them will crumble. Okay. Seize Imperial Sully Port. Diana is defeated, or they take our front base. No special challenges. Although there is a bazaar here, which is a little upsetting because we did just spend a bunch of money during that last one. So I think when we get up there, we need to make sure we have enough left. Or maybe the better way to put it is, we need to make sure we've done everything else so that we can get that extra cash first. Especially this bottom left, which is the first one we're going after anyway, because archers. There are a ton of archery units here. There are 0 anti-cavalry, no polearm characters in this entire front section. After the last few, it seems like they kind of are giving us a little bit of a break. And I'm kind of okay with that. Okay. Let's go with... Oh, they have no cavalry either. So Antonio's special stuff doesn't do anything. Let's put Stefan here. Let's put Barnabas and Tobias next. Abigail. Antonio. Jules. Beeson. Actually... very minor thing. Putting Jules down on the bottom here because he has the gorilla. What is it? Gorilla armor. So these forest squares don't count as extra terrain. Beeson does not. Again, very minor thing, but it works. Also, just to be clear, we're not currently planning on leaving anybody back at base. If this blows up in my face, it blows up in my face.
School is in session.
Definitely okay with that.
Getting real thirsty here. Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
He can reach this archer. Again, my main goal here is just take out all the archers. Because the rest of our units, we can... Wow. Yep. The rest of our units... Or the rest of their units, we can counterattack. So, I'm less worried about that.
I must not fail.
Okay, she can reach pretty much all the way up there.
How can I help, my lord?
Neither of our archers can actually reach
We will
anything.
always find a way.
Where am I?
Diana can't reach anything.
I must be brave.
She can get all the way up, he can get all the way up, he can get all the way up.
I ain't got all day.
Okay,
My friends are counting on me.
You got a plan?
I can do this.
well, I said I wanted to get rid of all the archers. Let's literally just get rid of all of the archers. Go, Dennis! Oh. Okay, Dennis is my favorite now. We're keeping him around, and he is just going to hang out in the front of this dragon unit until I get bored of it. No, that's fine.
School is in session.
That's fine. So yeah, Valkyries are basic, from what I can tell, Valkyries are basically knights that can heal out of battle. Like they get a heal charge.
Stay strong, everyone.
I don't think I should actually move my archers in. Let's check enemy movement ranges right now. Yeah.
Time to end this.
We're staying right back here.
A paladin never surrenders.
And you know what? Diana is not actually great offensive, or needs to be used offensively right now anyway.
Repent before the righteous.
I'm gonna move her down here. Because if there are enemies that can approach, I'm pretty sure it's not a ton of them. In a corner like this, she only can get to attack twice. Also, Diana has very high threat, so I don't think they're going to choose to go after her. When they have all these other juicy targets around. Stefan, Antonio are both better targets in that regard. And both of the knights are much better. There are a lot of units hanging out with one guy after this, and I am looking forward to just basically turning them, or getting them to surrender one by one. All the points. Perfect. Those archers are moving closer. We can move our other guys up to take them. As they move? Couldn't have asked for better.
Where am I needed? A paladin
Unfortunately,
never
Diana
surrenders.
can't quite reach. I feel like
Bet you
we
didn't
should
see this one
probably... That's too bad.
Donar be with us.
Okay, Diana can't reach, so we're gonna do this.
I love this part.
We'll save a turn so he can start moving back over to the right next time. We need to take this. Antonio, I think, has better movement than these two, but I'm not 100% sure.
He will always find a way.
I suppose I should wait and make sure I actually can take all these guys out, but this is one unit, one unit. These two are 3. So those are a little scarier.
I must not fail.
Stay strong, everyone.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
I assume that guy is not going to move, so I'm just going to do this. I guess that doesn't actually change much. Wow. Okay. We'll take it.
Time to end this.
Okay. That felt pretty good. I think they're probably going to move in and attack Bison, but there's just single guys, and basically just charging at my firing squad. So that's kind of their choice, I guess. Oh, he's on a hill. What a jerk.
Repent before the righteous.
Getting real thirsty here.
Where am I needed?
How can I help, my lord?
He hasn't gotten to do that yet, so we'll move over here. We'll do the forced surrender. No surrender? Really? He surrendered now. Suppose I would too in that situation. We'll have these guys take care of that.
I ain't got all day.
I must be brave. My friends are counting on me.
Actually, we'll have Bison go this way. If we're gonna send one this way, there's a bunch of forest up here. Jules is gonna be better. So you'll be able to move through it quicker. pretty sure they don't, or that this guy's not gonna move. So that means we can do target leader.
Donar be with us.
No surrender. Hey, they surrendered. Oh. Probably not the best unit to use for trying to get surrenders, honestly. But that's okay.
I can do this.
Iron Mine. Proof of merit.
Stay strong, everyone.
It feels so weird
Oh, sorry. Did you need
to say
something?
Stefan could be the guy to be in the front here, but he could. I will go ahead and just move Antonio in and see what
Bet you
happens.
didn't see this one coming.
This has actually gone pretty quick. These guys are, like, compared to the last couple, these are a bit of pushovers.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
I must not fail.
Dragons.
Repent before the righteous.
Diana's Holy Assassination Squad. Things that are definitely not canon. Hey, he finally got his class mastered. He doesn't actually have the
I love
stats
this part.
to support it. But that's okay. So there's just this treasure chest left if we can get to it. I am hopeful.
How can I help, my lord?
I must be brave.
Darn.
I ain't got all day.
These
We will
hills.
always find a way.
Can
It's
Stefan
real
get over
thirsty
there?
here.
Not fast enough.
Where
Not
am I
faster
needed?
than them.
A paladin never surrenders.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Donar be with us.
I suppose I should actually, like, make sure that I finish these guys off as well, but... yeah. Mages are down.
My friends are counting on me.
We'll move Abigail over there.
Stay strong, everyone.
Let's check the shop. Okay, Oh wow. This is a lot of stuff and a lot of good stuff. Max HP gets increased by magic. That's very good. Refuge is probably one of the best newer items I've found. I would like this. Imposing is great because it affects targeting. Overpower is decent because it's a morale thing. Less damage from archery, but it lowers skill, gives a bunch of armor boosts. Actually, that's good. That can be good. Refuge. Yeah, we'll just buy them all. I'm probably not picking these up. We already have a lot of dragons. I guess, is there such a thing as having too many dragons? I don't think there is. None of these are really jumping out at me. And I'm pretty content. We have a ton of obsidian. I realize that it's needed for pretty much every third class upgrade. But I'm feeling pretty happy with where we're at. Maybe I'll buy one of them. Compromise.
Repent before the righteous. Where am I needed?
That worked way better than it had any right to. And I love it. Okay, we're gonna take the extra turn. And this better be worth it. Live Assault. That's new. Oh, we're still at one ahead anyway. Okay. And... I mean... Actually, I think we move Stefan in. Seize. That went pretty well. Lots of healers, but we did get a few others as well. Pretty solid bounty, and we also got some reputation for it. Diana now makes her way through the bowels of the Imperial Palace towards the Inner Sanctum, which contains a teleporter to the path to Mount Ptolemaea. The Imperial forces have caught on to this last-ditch effort and are reinforcing their positions as fast as possible. Knowing that Diana has committed what little force she has to this mission, the Empire has already launched a full-scale assault on all known resistance cells, including Centurion's Rest. All faith and hope have been put into the words of a dying man. The darkness closes in, looking to smother the last glimmer of hope, just as it did so long ago before the light returned. Okay. We actually don't have a ton to go over this time. So I think we just do... Okay, I was gonna say, there's probably not a lot of conversations either. Gotta say, Abigail, you're the whole lot of courage in a small package. Takes a lot to keep up spirits these days, I tell you. Oh, thank you, my friend. Truthfully, I could not do so with the fellowship of all of you, and my dear brother. Yeah. Say, you think all this prophecy stuff's gonna work? Not like we got any more options. It must, Stefan. As you say, there's no other way. We have followed Sister Diana this far, but it is not she who we follow, it is our divine mission. We carry the last torch of Donar's presence in this world. Yikes, well, when you put it that way, Say, has anyone ever told you your real catch? I am sorry, I do not know what you mean, dear Stefan. A real catch, you know, fetching and all that. Oh, my star, Stefan. Yes? You really are shameless, as they say. Well, dear Stefan. Go ahead, princess. You can tell me anything. I am sorry, but I only like handsome masculine men. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find a nice woman who will see you differently. What? But... That might be my favorite scene. Stephen has been friend-zoned. They actually put him as a friend. Okay, that's silly. Oh, I genuinely don't have a whole lot to do with this one. I don't think we got enough to change here. He still needs a little more strength, and I don't think we can upgrade him. Yeah. Technically... Yeah, they're nowhere close. They're all Earth Element also. If we wanted to, we could bump one of their magic by switching them to Water Affinity. Speaking of which, honestly, dragons might not be a bad choice for Arcane Vigor as well. But that's okay. We still have to... I still need to decide who to put Treasure Hunter on. So I think that's pretty much what we're going to be doing, is maybe putting Refuge on something and rearranging a few of these artifacts. Because we do have, like... What was it that we just... Oh, I forgot to put the Jade figurine on. That's a good starting point. We have 2 Imperial Battle Armors that we're just not using, which are probably better than the Emerald Ring. Actually, I don't know if it is for those guys, but that's okay. Anyway, I'll be thinking about that for next time. I will say, as a minor criticism of this recent string, this section has gone very quick. (13 through 16). I realize these are more cinematic. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just a little bit disappointed because going into this, one of the things that I was thinking about was, you know, I'd been told there are like 30 missions, 30 chapters. And that chunk of them in the middle here going by just one after the other very quickly. I mean, genuinely, I'm a little disappointed because I wish there was more. As well as the fact that this little section in the middle, we haven't been able to use our full army, we haven't been able to really play with the tech tree, we haven't, like, it... I realize the whole point is that it kind of takes you off your guard, it shuts you down hard, and it kind of puts you in a negative place, but we lost our main character, we lost, several of our other named characters. We're having to complete, like, I was very excited about doing certain things with the army that I couldn't do. We lost some items with them originally that we eventually got back. 2 out of those missions, we could only use those 5 named characters. We couldn't even use the other characters or really organize from that. And the one chapter was pretty much just a cinematic with the big bad. Repeating, I love this game. The only reason I'm disappointed with that is because I wish there was more. And I know there's a little less than there would have been. That said, that last one kind of felt like we're starting to get back into things, and I'm hoping that when we get you know, past this section, that the home stretch is going to be a lot more of that middle, I'd say probably like that 7 to 12 sweet spot that we hit. So, yeah. That's my hope. Anyway, hope you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.